Hello guys, good morning. So today, magkakaroon na naman tayo ng panibagong lecture na naman for the purpose of review para doon sa mga nagbabalak mag-take ng board examination nila for criminology. So for today's subject, ang tatalakayin po natin ay human rights education. Okay? So ito po yung mga katanungan natin, subukan po nating sagutin nang sa ganun po ay may matutunan na naman tayo for this subject matter. Okay. For question number 1, basahin natin yung tanong. The following are the repercussion of human rights violation except, no? So pagdating po sa board examination ay hindi po nawawala yung mga tanong na may mga except or exemption, something like that. Okay, so the question here is asking for the repercussion, no? So when we talk about repercussion, we are talking about the impact, no? The impact, no? So ano ba yung tanong? Repercussion of human rights except. So ibig sabihin, repercussion of human rights violation, or in short, impact of human rights violation. These are the following impacts of human rights violation except for what? Is that oppression? Is that tyranny? Is that injustices? Is that a peace? No? Ano pong sagot natin dito? When we talk about repercussion, definitely yan yung negative impact. So, is oppression a negative impact? Negative impact kaya ang oppression? Of course, no? Kasi yan yung isang effect ng human rights violation, no? Same as true with tyranny, no? Yung tyranny, no? That is also one of the impact of human rights violation. And injustices, syempre kung merong mga human rights violation, yan talaga yung mga isa pang makikita natin or ma-observe natin ng mga effect ng human rights violation. Then for letter D, we have peace, no? So kung titignan niyo guys, it contradicts the stem of the question, di ba? Kumbaga, we are looking for the impact of human rights violations, no? Tapos yung choice natin na peace is somewhat positive, so hindi siya pasok. No, yun yung tinatawag nating exemption or yun yung exempt, yun yung naiiba, no? Kasi all of the choices that we have are all negative terms, no, except for delta, which is peace. Alangan namang may human rights violation, and then as a result there is peace. So the answer for number 1 question is no other than peace, which is delta. Yun yung repercussion, yun yung exemption to the repercussion of human rights violation. Okay, the number 2, rights and freedom shall be enjoined by everyone without discrimination to the following except. So again, again are considered as a positive statement, no? Yung mga ine-enjoy ng mga ng mga merong mga rights and freedom, no? And the imposition of rights and freedom shall not be discriminatory to whatever classification of race, such as, for example, ayan yung mga choices natin. Color. Okay, should we be discriminated by color? Of course not, no? Political stance. Should we be discriminated because we have a different political stand? Hindi rin, no? Another, should we be discriminated because of our choice of religion? Of course, hindi rin po pwede, no? Lahat po yan ay hindi po pwede tayong ma-discriminate. So, alin kaya dyan yung except? Okay? So, we have the choice inequality, no? Well, pag sinabi ng inequality, it means that yung mga hindi natin pagkakapare-pareha. Say, for example, I am a law-abiding and the other person is a offender, a crime law violator. So, rights and freedom will not be given, no, or some of the rights will be restricted to his person, no, yung law violator. It is because he is a law violator and me, I am a law-abiding citizen. So, hindi na siya pasok or hindi na siya mako-consider ngayon guys if there are some restriction to the rights and freedom of that person kasi law violator siya. And yan yung mga tinatawag nating inequality, no? Yung mga hindi natin pagkakapare-parehas, no, but not in color, political stand or religion. So, included dyan inequality, no? Inequality po yan. Okay? Another question that we have here, red tagging. Red tagging is a discrimination in terms of what? Is that a discrimination in terms of race? Is that a discrimination in terms of religion? Is that a discrimination against a political opinion? Or is that a discrimination by social classes? No? So, common na naririnig natin yung red tagging. Naririnig natin lagi yung red tagging. So, ano ba kasi yun? Discrimination yun. Pero, anong uri ng discrimination? Saan tayo din discriminate for that matter? Okay? So, for red tagging, we are being discriminated based on Charlie, which is political opinion. Political opinion po yun, yung red tagging. Kaya pag narinig nyo red tagging, oh, that is discrimination in terms of political opinion. Okay? Number 4 question natin, guys. Human rights do not recognize sexual differences. It treats everybody equal. This pertains to the equality of human rights, that is A. Feminism, B. Misogynism, C. Conservationism, and D. Gender neutrality. Kung titignan natin, human rights does not recognize sexual difference. Wala siyang pinapanigan na sexual difference, or hindi niya classify ang mga tao based on sexual difference. So, yung sexual difference pa lang na yan, magkakaroon tayo ng idea. Although, pasok naman yung Alpha, Bravo, and Delta kasi it's all about sex. It's all about sexual difference yan. But then, andun pa yung word na it treats everybody equal. Equal. Equal pertains what? Saan ba synonymous yung equal? Neutral. So, ayan yung sagot natin for number 4. Gender neutrality. Kasi yun yung po isang characteristic po ng ating human rights. Wala po siyang pinapanigang sex. Pantay-pantay po yung kanyang treatment regardless of what gender or sex do you belong. Okay? So, for number 4, the answer here is no other than gender neutrality. Okay? Then, for number 5, which among the following are rightfully denied of liberty? Again, rightfully denied of liberty. So, ibig sabihin, nasa tama, nasa proseso, legal po yung pag-deny sa kanya ng liberty. So, is that the journalists, criminals, politician, communists? So, a journalist, hindi naman po yan ground para i-deny nila yung liberty mo. It's not a ground. Politicians, of course, hindi rin po yan ground. Communists are political factions, kumbaga. Kumbaga is, may pinapanigan silang isang uri ng political belief. So, that is not also a ground. That is not also a ground for you to be rightfully denied of your liberty. So, ano yung pwedeng ma-rightfully denied of liberty? So, he is no other than the criminal. Criminal po, yung mga criminals. Kasi pag criminals, ibig sabihin, you are convicted of a crime. There's such a process and you're convicted of a crime. So, therefore, as a consequences of conviction, ikaw po ay ma-deny ng iyong liberty. Mawawalan ka po ng kalayaan or ipagkakait po nila sa iyo ang iyong kalayaan. Okay? Next question. Question number 6. Which among the following does not constitute to violation of the right to life? Alin dito kaya ang hindi nagva-violate ng right to life? Judicial death, extrajudicial killing, state-sponsored killing, or genocide. Okay? So, extrajudicial killing, alam naman po natin, bawal po yan. Ito po yung mga pagpatay na kung saan is hindi dumaan sa tamang proseso. Now, whether you are an innocent person or whether you are a criminal. Kahit criminal ka po, kapag ikaw po ay pinatay nang wala sa tamang proseso, yan po ay still part of the so-called human rights violation. Same as din po with state-sponsored killing. Pag state-sponsored killing kasi, halimbawa is pinapatay ka ng gobyerno dahil kumokontra ka sa kanila and that is not sanctioned by the law. It's not a sanction by the law. Hindi siya tama, hindi legal. So that is also a human rights violation to right to life. And of course, genocide. So, alin dyan ang hindi nagka-constitute doon sa violation to right to life? Then we have the so-called judicial death, no? Judicial death, yan po yung death penalty, no? Kung saan yung isang tao po, no, kapag meron po tayong death penalty halimbawa ay paparusahan ng kamatayan bilang consequences doon sa kanyang ginawang action. And that is not a violation to right to life in terms of the legal aspect, no? So judicial death, no, legal po yan. Kung dumaan po yan sa tamang proseso, ibig sabihin legal po yan. Therefore, it does not violate the right to life. Okay? So alpha po ang sagot natin siya. Number 7. Victims of white slavery usually ends up as what? Factory workers, domestic helpers, no? Prostitute, drug runners. So when we talk about white slavery, kasi we have the concept slavery, no, as part of human rights violation. So pag sinabi nating white slavery, it pertains to type of slavery that actually targeting those women, no? Kinukuha po sila, no, ini-smuggle or traffic po yung mga ito, no, for the purpose of prostitution, no? For the purpose of prostitution. So the question number 7 is asking for Charlie, which is prostitute, no? Yung mga victim po ng white slavery ay ginagawa po silang mga prostitutes. Okay? Number 8. A form of illegal arrest committed by a public officer or employee. A form of illegal arrest. Illegal po. So is that illegal detention, kidnapping, arbitrary detention, or coercion? Okay, so nandyan yung choice natin. It's either illegal or arbitrary. Kasi kidnapping, syempre, hindi naman po yan, hindi naman po yan for the purpose of arrest. Kasi pag arrest, di ba, ibig sabihin, may kasalanan yung tao, kinuha mo siya, no? Inaresto mo siya, o di kaya, hinuli mo siya. Kidnapping, ano naman yan kahit sino naman, kahit wala ka talagang ginagawang crime, kukunin ka nila. So, your choice is either illegal detention or arbitrary detention. Ngayon, since we are talking about public officer, no, or employee, no, kasi meron pong distinction yan sa ating batas, kapag po ang nang-aresto ng illegal, nang-aresto ay isang private individual, ang crime po na makocommit niya is illegal detention. Pero kapag public officer po ay arbitrary detention. Yun po yung tandaan natin. So, ang sagot po natin for question number 8 is arbitrary detention. Dahil ang umaresto illegally ay isang public officer or employee. Okay? Next po. It is a legal form of exile. No? Yung exile, yung kumbaga is pagpapalaya sa isang tao. No? So, is that desterro, coercion, excommunicado, or expulsion? No? So, when we talk about legal form, tama pong pamamaraan para paalisin yung isang tao, no? That is desterro. Kasi pag expulsion po, illegal po yun, no? Illegal po. Yung bigla ka nalang pinaalis kasi ayaw sa'yo, ayaw kang makita, no? Nawala namang tamang proseso, expulsion yun. Bawal po yun sa ating batas. Pag desterro, yan po yung kumbaga ipalalayuin ka, babawalan kang pumunta sa isang lugar, that is for the purpose of your safety and safety of the offender's family. So, legal po yung tinatawag nating desterro. But still, it will still constitute to exile. Exile po kasi yun, pero legal. Desterro po yung desterro. Okay? And we have also here, among the following rights remains when a person is convicted of a crime. So, ibig sabihin, ang tinatanong po dito, no, sinasabi po ng tanong, lahat ng mga ito, no, yung mga susunod, ay nananatili sa isang tao kapag siya ay na-convict ng crime, except, no, except. So, alin dyan ang hindi na mananatili sa kanya once he is convicted of a crime? Is that freedom of speech? Inaalis ba yung freedom of speech? Liberty, nawawalan ba siya ng liberty? Freedom to choose religion, freedom of assembly. So ano po yung ang sagot natin dyan? So ang inaalis lang po kasi once that you're convicted of a crime is your right to liberty, yung kalayaan, no? So kahit ikaw ay convicted of a crime, meron ka pa rin freedom of speech. pwede ka pa rin magpahayag ng sarili mong opinion o pananaw. No? Meron ka pa rin kapangyarihang pumili ng kahit anumang relihiyon na gusto mong salihan. Meron ka pa rin kakayahan or karapatan na sumali or makilahok sa mga different assembly so long as they are legal. So what is taken away from a criminal is only the right to liberty. Okay? So that's the 10 question for the human rights education. I do hope I was able to impart some knowledge with regards to the topic that we just discussed. So that's it for today's video, guys. See you on the next lecture. Bye-bye.